Hey, everybody, and welcome to what?
Hey, everyone, welcome to... Can you repeat yourself?
Welcome to... Huh?
Hey, if you like background noise, this is the episode for you.
If you like background on what kind of vehicle we're in, just listen to the hum. Hey, why don't you drive instead of turning around and texting? Travis?
The dock gets closed.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Today stinks.
We'll figure it out.
A lot of people said, hey, we don't like when there's a bunch of background noise, but a small and more vocal minority said we love background noise. So for a long time, we've been catering the pod to the people who don't like any kind of loud, you know, it kind of sounds, people have said, it sounds like you're inside of a tractor. Well, some people like that, and that's what we're doing today. We're bringing you the sounds of tractors.
Some people grew up on a farm. They want to go back to that time.
E-I-E-I-O.
So yeah, we're humming along. We are humming along in, well, I guess I should shout out the sponsor and the driver, Travis with Garner Guns.
We love Garner Guns.
They're guns for non-racists.
Travis,
so
you
that's
didn't
good.
forget that gun, did you?
You got the gun, right?
All right, nice. Becker, hand it over.
No, let's not brandish a weapon on the interstate.
We're 2 minutes in already.
This is a weapon.
Yeah.
Microphone.
Okay.
This thing kills fascists.
Yeah, our podcast probably made at least one fascist laugh hard enough to have an aneurysm. So that's good.
Yeah, who knows? Hopefully we're making everyone laugh. That's what I say.
Not to an aneurysm, though.
No, I mean, hey, if you die laughing, good on you.
Yeah, that would be a good way out.
Let us know.
I will be occasionally miking myself as I blow my nose as loud as anyone ever has. So,
Hey.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
I'm going to do that off mic right now.
All right. We're like 15 minutes, 20 minutes outside of Iowa City. On our way to Omaha. Had a very fun show last night in a very unlikely... We've been doing this long enough. When we showed up to the basement, long tables, every light on you could imagine.
Concrete floor.
Weird layout.
White plastic chairs.
Buckets of beer. I thought, you know, it could be good because you do this long enough and you realize that anything is possible. Some people just make shit work, you know? And sure enough, we had a hell of a time. We had fun.
I walked in thinking it was pin me, pay me.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you want me to do how long? So I'll do 5 less than that, and then we all get out of here.
Yeah.
I don't have to go stand in the back and sell merch.
Travis,
But no.
knock it off.
Travis, documenting. We've brought on a driver for this trip.
We've made it.
Because no one in our crew knows how to drive at all.
Yeah.
So we brought in a professional. And Becker's not secretly jealous about it whatsoever.
I'm not. I like doing this.
Yeah, but you'd love to be driving this 41-year-old vehicle.
Yeah, that would be exciting.
Yeah. What's this thing called? The Widowmaker?
The Beauville.
The Beauville.
Beauville.
Bo Nix. Quarterback.
Yeah.
I can hear most of the words you guys say.
I was a little worried that the show, as opposed to being like bad, like quiet, was going to be a bloodbath, like drunken heckling,
Yeah.
fight our way out. But no, everybody had a really nice time. Also, Sister Hazel's going to be there next weekend, I think. So that's fun. They had that one song, All For You.
Yeah. Wonder if you will it all for you. That
Yeah.
one, right?
Yeah,
Or is that
that was Sister Hazel.
hard to say what it is I see in you? Wonder if I'll always be with you.
Words
Man, I
can't
was getting
say
incredibly horny
I
last
can't
night at that show.
You were horny.
Yes.
Huh.
I was
All
up
right.
there thinking I could probably have anyone in this room, man or woman. And that kind of carried over into my slumber.
That was like cold medicine, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You were stuffed up and chubbed up.
Yeah.
You were funny, but I don't know if you were force anyone in here to blow me. Not force.
I wouldn't
but
have to force anyone.
Right, I know.
Yeah.
All
I was
right.
getting really, really torqued up there.
Yikes.
I know.
I liked when they finally killed the lights for the last minute and a half of your set.
That was great.
Well, before before the show started, there was all the lights on, and then the host got up there, all the lights were still on, and I was like, God damn it. Here it is, hell gig. But then they turned most of the lights off.
And I figured that would be everything they could turn off since
Yeah.
they went and touched the light switches and dealt with it. But
Yeah,
then,
so
no,
if
at
you're
the
gonna turn
very
off-
end of Sam's set, it got much darker.
Yeah.
God damn it.
It was like 7 minutes in heaven, then I got off stage.
Well, it's a new venue. They've only been there for 31 years.
Yeah.
So they're still figuring it out, all the little kinks that come
we've
along
come
with
a long
it.
way. Before this, we didn't have a floor.
Yeah.
We did not have a floor in here for the first 10 years.
There was a pulley system.
We had an elaborate rope net system, and people kind of had to... It was touch and go.
But yeah, now they are going to have Sister Hazel and
31 years too late.
John Caparulo.
Yeah.
Or he was already there.
It's pretty much if you liked VH1 in 1999, this is the venue for you. It's bringing in everyone who, Caparulo, of course, commented on I Love the 90s. Probably on
Absolutely.
Sister Hazel.
Yeah. I
What the hell was that?
I love the 90s.
I don't
I
know
did
what
too.
that was. It was like a trailer in the dirt.
Travis, what was that you had to take a photo of?
What
He's
did you
lost
just take
it.
a picture of, sir?
Planner. They had a planner on a tractor mounted vertically into the air.
They had a planter on a tractor mounted vertically into the air, and our driver almost rolled the van.
I love when a good planner comes together.
Nice, man. Remember planners? Did you guys have to have planners in high school?
What do you mean?
The
oh,
cheese
yes,
puffs?
yes.
No, they would give you a planner, like a daily
Oh.
planner,
Yes.
to try and teach you how to organize your time. And it was the first thing that went in the trash. It wasn't even halfway through second period, day one, and you just heard them thumping in the can. And they were like, we are going to be doing planner checks, and people are like, no, you're not.
School sucks.
Trust me, you're not doing shit that we don't want you to do.
Kids rule.
Yeah. I don't know if you read the addendum, but kids rule.
You will not replace us.
Yeah.
Us kids.
As kids. Want to grow up and become you? No way. Sexless apprentice? Yeah, I was on stage last night thinking, God, it'd be great to just get off stage, go out to the van.
Just point at somebody.
For real, dude. You're with me. And just go out there and get there was a girl there last night who had a weird short-haired mullet, and I was like, you are my birthright.
Jeez.
Oh, fuck.
You wouldn't
Obviously,
be the
I would
first.
never do that, but man, it'd be cool. Now that I have some success, to get off stage and be like,
Oh, right.
you,
Well,
Doc Martens, you're with me.
can you imagine? Yeah, because we've talked about how crazy it's been when we were single, when we weren't a big deal at all. We were just funny and
No money, gross,
in
smelled
town.
bad,
Right.
doing well at an open mic
but
at 1:30 a.m.
yeah.
on Tuesday, raining panties.
Funny and pursuing your dream
I had
was
to carry sandbags
was
for all the
huge.
flash floods. It was nuts, man.
So yeah, let alone this.
Oh, dude, just walk off stage. Hey, cat eye glasses. On your back. Just walking past the merch booth, holding hands with some
Yeah.
You walk out to the van. Travis is in there. He's got the tunes cranked.
Taking
She's
pictures.
like, who's this guy? I'm like, shut up. I have to go sell my shirts. But walking by the merch stand, see you in 8 minutes, fellas. Everyone's like,
Goo.
every dude's like, goo. Yeah, I walk by, goo. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I could have whoever I want now. I could have you.
No, you
for
could not.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I could.
You could buy and sell me.
Just saying I could have you.
Hit me,
You
baby.
on all fours with an apple in your mouth.
No, I'd be the last one.
Yeah, you would.
I'd be the holdout.
It's like when I've reached the end of my depravity, you're at the end of that road.
I'm the only one
Uh-huh.
left, and
Yeah.
and you can't have it, and it drives you insane.
You're the baby for lost profits.
This Jesus. There's a second bus of kids going by.
Moon them, Becker, quick!
No,
Press it!
I can't.
Why?
I will fall over if I
Sexual
stand up
assault.
right there.
Oh, I forgot.
Becker's saying how just streaking is sexual assault. That's not the America I grew up in.
No, it's
True,
bullshit.
This whole
What-
country's upside down.
That's the same as in school where you get in trouble for talking or whatever. They just really want to clamp down on people when they're young, get them into an office job,
Planners.
so they can get sucked dry.
Here's your planner.
Yeah.
Go in there and forget how to dream.
Plan the rest of your life right now. You're 17.
Girls loved planners.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's like, I could name you 10 girls whose whole identity had the best planner.
But you all got the same one.
Yeah, but then they would get in there with the gel sparkle pens and, you know, really, some girls had like every half hour. There was a girl who had every half hour of her day, like written out every day.
All right.
It's like, you're in class for an hour 15, 4 times a day.
My planner would have had the same thing for about 20 minutes, third period English class junior year. Get a boner.
Yeah.
And then freak out, wondering if it's going to last until you have to get up and go to your next class.
Yeah.
That sucked.
I mean, that was me on stage last night. I didn't care if everyone knew I had a boner. That cold medicine's making me randy.
Yeah.
I have been, well, I don't want to tell you this.
Come on.
But since I've been taking that cold medicine, I have been eating more and
Cranking.
Oh,
Yep.
exploring your body.
I cranked once a day during this bout of illness.
Well, Emily was also gone.
Yeah, but I don't crank. I'll go a week without cranking, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But this time I was like, hey, my paws can still reach the cheese. Yeah. I was tearing at my little root.
That's interesting too, because you're fighting a cold, so your body is kind of weakened or distracted, so it is kind of weird. But also, I don't know, sometimes when you don't feel good.
Weakened or distracted. I didn't have to sneak up on my body to play.
No, but
myself.
like it's doing other stuff, so
Yeah.
it's funny to also get horny, get hard, jack off.
Yeah.
Like also when you're like tired from being sick, it's funny to jack it. But I used to always try to beat a hangover by jacking it. And it's usually would help a little, but
It works for 7 minutes, and then you're laying there and you're like, oh, I don't have any more socks.
did I sneeze in this or come in it? I can't remember.
Oh, I made a pinata out of my belly button again.
Oh.
Great.
What the hell?
Great.
Oh.
Yeah.
Made a pinata out of your belly button.
Yeah.
How so?
I like to put a bunch of Hershey's Kisses in there before I pleasure myself. Before I gratify myself.
Slap the belly, it goes
Yeah.
up and into your mouth.
Uh-huh.
Boop. Little catapult.
Yeah, I don't know, because like, the only thing that's missing? I'm happily married. I'm monogamous. I'm cool with that. But the only thing missing when you're married to someone is now you can't flirt with people, and I loved flirting.
You can flirt.
No, you can't. That's bad.
No, this is what is true. I think is that almost everybody has a very like weird view of flirting, which is that it's supposed to lead to sex. It doesn't have to at all.
If I flirt with someone, they're gonna want to fuck me.
Yeah, but
That's
then
the
you
thing.
don't.
I'm yellow uranium over here.
No, but then
Yes.
then you don't, and then you have
Well,
that
they're mad at you.
excitement. No, you both have an excitement like, oh, we could fuck right now, but then you don't, and that should be enough. But everybody wants to go all the way, and then, oh, what do we do now? I guess I have to kill my wife so that we can keep fucking. It's insane. Everybody's so dramatic. You really just could flirt and have a nice little time if you could have any control, but
Even
no.
my wife's there. I'm not going to be flirting with some chick.
I didn't
in
say
front
your
of her.
wife is there, psycho.
Well,
You're putting your wife into the situation
If I'm at a
now.
wedding and it's like, oh, you know, I want to
I'm
flirt
not
with
saying
everyone.
your wife is there and you flirt, then that's weird.
Yeah.
Or that's how you get your rocks off, is that you flirt and then she gets mad, but you're all playing a game.
We're all playing a game. Emily and I are
the
playing a
game
game.
called life.
Everyone else is a pawn.
Right.
Yeah. We're
Yeah,
House of
they
Cards.
Get used. Yeah, you're Kevin Spacey.
Oh, for sure. She's Kevin Sorbo. Yeah, flirting was such a sweet treat, man. And if I turn my gaze upon someone, guess what? They're gonna be bummed if they don't get my crumb. That's the truth of the matter. If I don't blast them, they go home disappointed.
Yeah. Everybody's got to have it. I can't
if
imagine
you're a girl
how
with a
awful
mullet,
it is.
You better stay away from me.
Would you ever keep your shirt on or no? You'd always get all the way naked?
During sex?
Yeah.
It's not what they want.
You should probably have your shirt on, I think.
No way. They don't want that.
A shirt with Kevin Sorbo on it,
Yeah.
so they could really get where they need to be.
I should wear a shirt that says, "You're welcome." You're welcome for this. Sweet rod.
We're passing a fart factory.
That better be a fart factory.
Yeah, that's bad.
You guys better not be doing a startup fart factory in here.
I'm not.
I'm very sick.
Hello, sharks. Got an idea for a fart factory. Let me finish, and they don't let you finish. You're just out of there.
Yeah. That trapdoor
Catapult.
into the fart factory.
You'll regret this. You're
Maybe I
leaving
should-
money on the table.
Maybe tonight I'll flirt a lot more.
Yeah.
Flirt.
But then people are going to be like, Sam Tallent's a flirt? He's at the merch table winking and calling people honey?
Also, there's a big difference between. I'm assuming your flirting is, hey, you want to get out of here and fuck because you're a caveman.
No.
But if you pull it back,
Oh,
then
no.
you're just being
My
like.
flirting is like,
That's you don't have to touch anybody either.
I'm
you
going to touch
psycho.
them, I'm going to brush their bangs
You're
back.
gonna poke them in the eye.
Yeah.
Ah.
Bring your patches, girls.
I don't
my
know. I'm
flirting
not.
is like awesome. I was so good at flirting. Think of all the sweet tang that I pulled down somehow.
Yeah.
It wasn't from like, doing a bunch of chin-ups. It was definitely from making them feel like they were the only person who existed.
Eye contact.
Oh yeah, thigh contact, knowing when to touch.
Yeah.
Poking them in the ribs. That's a big one. Once you really fucking lube up that butterball, then everyone just jab them, and they're like, what the hell? And you're like, I'm everything, baby. I'm everything there is.
I guess.
Oh yeah. Wet willying a girl? That gets her
Whoa.
pussy wet. I'm telling you. Listen to me.
Okay.
Legendary poon wrangler. I don't know why I'm so horny. And then last night I had a horny dream.
Did you want to be in your own room so you could jack off?
No, it's because I was hacking up
Oh,
giant
that's
phlegm
right.
wads. Yeah.
That's right.
No, I didn't gratify myself last night.
Dude, I went right to bed.
Yeah.
I wanted
Me
to
too.
hang out a little longer, and I was like, nope, it's time. And I went and laid down, and I fell asleep pretty damn quick.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
I got like 9 hours.
Yeah.
And I woke up and I had to just pull the ripcord on my shit parachute. Pair of shit. How about that?
But then you had to hold it because Travis was
Travis
in there, right?
was in there doing God knows what in the shower. And then he like popped out and was like, hey, you need to pee? And I was like, you know what I need. It's you out of there.
Yeah.
But he had driver body, he said, so he had to clean himself. Also, could you see my new body through the crack in the window?
No.
The window was open in the shower, and I didn't realize it until I was really rub-a-dub-dub.
Yeah, we heard it slam, and we thought that maybe the smoke was blowing in or something.
No, it was me being like... Because I saw that little boy in the yard next to us, and I just kept thinking about, like, oh, maybe a child is out there being ruined forever because he can see my ass and penis.
No, it had like a black plastic coated screen that was throwing a glare, so you couldn't see anything.
Black hole
Yeah,
sun.
I've gotten worried about that in the past, and it's not the
It's a crime,
same.
says Becker.
Right. It's not the same looking in as looking out. Looking in, you have to have like the perfect angle. You have to be close up, whatever.
Yeah.
And then looking out, yeah, it's a window and you're right by it, so you can see everything out of it. But you'd really have to be dangling it out into the yard,
Yeah.
for the neighbor to see.
Oh,
So you're fine.
I'm good.
You're not going to get in trouble.
And they'd just be able to see like waist up anyway.
No, because I'm taller. I went and stood by it to see exactly where it would be. And my balls and penis were clearly framed in the
Front
window.
and center.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Travis, 197.
197 is the exit.
That's what you weigh. My name's Al Magordo, and I weigh exactly 200 pounds.
Oh, all right. There's another layer
5 foot tall, 200
200
pounds.
pounds exactly.
on the dot.
Yep.
Shoes on or off?
If you'd like to know
doesn't
more
wear
about
shoes.
Al, he's on our most recent Patreon episode.
Yeah, see, two artists really support each other live on the Patreon.
You did. On the listen back, it went pretty good.
I was nothing but supportive.
I know. Everybody was supportive. He played along.
White cheer?
What to cheer the town?
All right, yeah. Don't point stuff out.
Is it called
197.
the white cheer?
I don't know. I can't hear him.
I can't hear you. I don't know if I'm supposed to hear him pointing out white places. I gotta blow my nose again.
Oh, good.
By the way, listener, I'm putting in this great performance with 130-degree fever.
He's cooking.
You wish.
I don't wish.
Do you feel better or worse today? Are you over it or are you in the thick of it?
No, I feel marginally better for sure.
He
That's
sounds better.
Yesterday there was like my head was jammed and I just had this kind of underlying like fuck everyone who's near me.
Yeah.
I was kind of ill. You have no idea just how generous I am with my patience and love. I'm a Christ-like figure back here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because there's times when I'm sick and I want to, just rip your ear off and feed it to your nose. But I don't do it.
Well, thank you.
You've never been mad at me, so you don't understand what it's like. Because I'm perfect in every way.
I feel like I've gotten better at it. The more we've been out, I don't go nuts as much. I try. And most of when people talk about that stuff, it was literally when you would say the only time I can record is 11:30 a.m. on a Wednesday, and I bartended Tuesday night, and I have to bartend Wednesday afternoon. So I would get mad.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh, Lund's a real piece of shit." No, I'm kind of backed into a corner.
I said most of the time.
I had to chew my way out.
He is.
No, I'm cool. I'm a good guy.
You're the cool guy. Cool guy X.
You'd always come to my house. I didn't go to your house. You were knocking on my door. You wanted to suck me.
I'm 11 years younger than you.
No, you're
Of course
not.
I came over. That's how
What do
it
you think
works.
that is? Deference? It wasn't.
Yeah, it was
Your
Dennis
place
the Menace.
was-
You're
your-
Mr. Wilson.
Your place smelled like farts, so you had to get out of there. You had dishes everywhere.
My place didn't reek. Emmy lived
You had to
there.
get out of there. Oh, yeah, and she was studying, so you guys would have stink clouds coming off of your place.
No.
Everybody would think that a water heater had exploded.
You think you and Creech, when you were still both boozing, smelled good?
We smelled great.
That house smelled good?
I did dishes.
That's what you're going on?
I'm saying I did dishes. You guys did not.
We did dishes.
You guys did them once a quarter.
I paid you a quarter once to do my dishes. You're confused. $197. That's the
Is
thing
that-
about Alamogordo is he always weighs 200 pounds.
He's never
He
197.
can't lose weight. He can't gain weight.
Like in the movie Speed, he'll die.
Yeah.
So he has to like pee while he drinks,
No, it's some kind of like
poop while
chemistry
he
thing.
eats.
It's not based in science or
Okay.
any kind of like laws of matter or energy.
Or when the sun comes up, he has to be 200.
He's exactly 200.
Or else his heart stops.
Yeah.
Man, look at all those wind turbines. They should get rid of those and focus on cows. Why are they diversifying?
I think coal would be good out here.
They should try to find coal or shale.
Mm-hmm. Works for West Virginia.
It's a lot of big old wind energy.
Ugh. Hey, by the way, there's a bunch of used tissues on the ground over there.
Don't pick
get
them
your
up.
hopes up that they're taffy.
Don't pick them up, you're
Yeah.
saying?
Don't rummage around in
You'll
there.
take care of them when we get out.
No, Travis's wife will take care of him in 2.5 weeks. So do you think that anyone can hear what we're saying, super producer Becker?
I think I'll be able to clean out the road noise.
Really should have
I
made
mean, our-
that Patreon the free one, huh?
Probably.
Yeah. It's not too late.
Our
No,
quality
it
level
is.
is pretty low as it is, so this won't be like, oh my god, it's usually so good.
We've been doing better. Oh, I have to navigate Travis now. Travis, I'll navigate you. We're going right on V18 Road. Then it's about 2.5 miles down.
Becker wishes he had a V18 engine right now.
Yeah.
Anyone who was
Humming along.
V18 last night could have got it from me. That's all I'm saying.
By V18, you mean U18, as in under 18?
I mean, very 18.
Oh.
I mean, if it's their 18th birthday, I will slam them. Yeah, no, I know that I'm anti-horny or whatever.
Yeah, all the time, except when you're horny.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, when you're horny, you love
Keep going. Keep going there, Nummy.
it. When I'm even a little horny, you're disgusted.
Oh, you specifically gross me
I
out.
don't know why you
I
get
like
so
when he's
mad.
horny.
Yeah, I know. You hate when I'm horny.
Yeah, because you shouldn't be telling us about that.
I don't mind.
You're the guy. I know, because you're much more sexually awakened than me.
No, I'm not. I just think if you're horny,
You're horny.
tell me about it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Well, I am right now. I appreciate
And
you guys allowing me.
and also, we've talked about how we don't like when a guy is always horny because it's boring. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, yeah, no shit. You want to get laid. I get it.
I want to get paid.
I don't want to hear about it. But yeah, if Becker's like, "Hey man, I'm really wanting it." It's like, "All right, well, let's see what we can do."
You should
Yeah.
only bring it up, though, if you want me to hire you a prostitute. That's the only time you should tell me is if you're horny.
Okay.
God, the girls who came over and danced for Mel's bachelor party,
Yeah?
it would have been fun if it was 1953 and we all just banged them and then didn't tell our wives forever.
It's a little
those
stag
girls,
party.
They were fucking Fresno Sixes. they were
What?
They were down to clown.
Oh, what about? Did you see what's going to be at that First Avenue Club in like September? Is little person dancers.
Strippers?
Little strippers, yeah.
Whoa.
They do strippers in there?
Well, I think it's dancers. They probably keep their clothes on.
It's the
but
same
they are
squad as the
micro.
wrestlers.
Yeah, they wrestle or they strip. Yeah, and the flyer, the promo had their pictures and then their heights above it, and the tallest was like 4'11", and the shortest was like 2'3".
Well, I can tell you who Almagordo
like a
would have
mini
liked.
me, like 2'3".
Yeah, 2'3 is bad.
Is
What is the 4'11" one?
bad.
Carry her out and put her in a booster
the
seat.
4'11" one had some gigantos.
That's the thing is like, I would not be hard for them.
Why not?
I don't know. They never done it for me.
They're just
I have a certain brother-in-law who thinks that
women.
dwarves are very attractive. They're not just women. That's insane.
certain brethren.
Yeah, Mel.
I was gonna say you have like one. Do you-
Blind eye.
Huh.
Yeah.
I thought it was always just that Attell thing.
It's really funny when Sophie gets jealous when Mel's like, "Did you see that midget? She was so hot." And Sophie's like, "Oh my god!" in front of your wife, and it's like that woman was 3 foot tall. So you're really gonna get jealous about this?
What's
We're
this-
going left on.
That guy's
2nd
gonna
Street.
jump, huh? What's that guy doing?
2nd Street's coming up. Is that guy jerking?
Or
No.
jumping.
Oh,
What the fuck?
But it was
Not
also
high
like
enough.
a hill. It wasn't like a big old drop off. So I think he was just surveying
This is us,
his
Trav,
trucks or something.
And that will be. Then you go left at the stop sign, and it's right there.
He was looking at the
Yeah,
land.
he just loves trains.
Yeah, it was funny looking though. I don't know why he was standing there right off the road.
I asked a good friend of ours last night if she had any pictures of herself when she was pregnant.
Oh yeah, so that was based out of horniness.
No, it wasn't. It was being funny.
right.
It was probably a little bit of both.
It was not. I was flirting, and it worked. And then it's on the right.
You
somewhere.
got laid.
I got totally laid by me and my wife's good friend. Coffee shop, center ground. Park it literally anywhere.
Yeah, those two spots were too
They were
too big.
perfect. Oh man, you should work there if they took the L off the store.
Come on,
That's where you should work, Lund.
they sell flags,
It's the flag
so
store.
that was a really good one to go out on.
Oh, you know what you should do?
Podcast
How
is
about it?
over.
Yeah. I'm pro Schultz. And we're back.
And we're black.
We're not. I have cream in mine.
Yeah, me too. And some crystals, sugar crystals.
I should have done that, but that kid made me so pissed that we had to leave.
Why? Because he was
Wouldn't say a fucking word.
super annoying. Yeah.
Wouldn't look at us like we were human beings.
I thought he didn't respond to you when you asked about the cold brew.
Oh, he didn't.
He
went,
didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, I'm going to go get a snack next door. I don't want to deal with this.
Oh, dude, I wanted to spike that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to put him on the train tracks and tie him down.
Or no, he did say yes. We have cold brew, and then
went,
I said, yeah, right. Yeah, he was definitely annoyingly like sedated or something.
Or it's just like, dude,
Chill.
I know you live in Brooklyn,
The
Iowa.
chill zone.
And you've never seen 4 absolute rock and roll behemoths walk in here. But give us the credit that we're due. All right? I'm
Yeah.
horny, kid.
Yeah, no. When I asked him, "Do you guys have the cream and stuff out, or do you guys
fried
do
it.
it?" He was like, "What? What?"
And you're like, hey,
It's like,
Tim the Tool
"All
Man,
right."
look at me.
Hey, Beavis and/or Butthead.
Uh-oh. Travis is talking with his hands. So we tried to go to a Casey's Pizza buffet. Nothing in there besides sausage scab pie.
Yeah.
Becker, you said it looked unedible no matter what.
Yeah, it looked pretty bad.
Yeah.
The breakfast pizza can be a little fluffier, I think, than the sausage.
It got that biscuit crust.
I don't know if it does, but
I don't think it has biscuit crust. It claims to have biscuit crust, but what it does have is eggs on it and gravy.
I love all that.
It's got gravy, eggs, and cheese.
Yeah, it's like the Walmart one.
And then you
Yeah,
grab
yeah,
that
yeah.
thing and you fucking eat it outside by your work truck. Then you throw on that high vis vest and you get out there and you dig for shale.
Fuck yeah.
you said Casey's Pizza Buffet. That's not a thing, right?
I think I've said too much. edit that out, Becker.
Hello, sharks.
I mean, dude, you should have like an open door policy where you It should be like when you go. What was Joe Esch telling us? When you go to the bathhouse in Pittsburgh, it's like $8 for an hour or $10 for 24 hours of access. So you should just be able to like get your hand stamped at Casey's Pizza, and,
Wristband.
yeah, wristband for $11. It's all you can house Casey's.
Yeah, because you would want to spread it out. If you had a long drive, 8-hour drive, you could maybe eat it 3 times.
I mean, if there was
Have
a
a slice
thing where
each
it's
time.
like you can chip me. If I live in Iowa or Nebraska, you put a chip in me and I can just walk into Annie's Casey's for like $30 a month and eat whenever I want. Guess what I'm doing? Dying alone. I'll never be horny again.
Yeah,
That'd
but
be good.
Casey's membership, yeah.
The cure to horniness is a Casey's Pizza Buffet membership.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. I was hoping for a slice.
Now we got to go to some I don't know about this Chinese buffet. The more I think about it, the more it makes me want to herf my own squiff.
I don't think we're gonna have a bunch of different options right off the highway
That's
to
the
get
thing,
in,
is
get
we've
out.
got a trucker, a real deal, honest to God, over the road trucker,
Yeah.
driving this thing, and he knows where every Chinese buffet is. If there's a restaurant that you can spit at from the highway, he knows where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's mostly gonna be fast food or very random, sketchy choices.
I mean, you guys want to talk about what decisions you made last night, or do you want to let that slide?
I had 3 Cajun Crunch chicken sandwiches at Wendy's.
You ate 3. The size of the football they use in 3rd to 5th grade.
Yeah.
Sandwiches.
It was delicious.
Didn't say a word. Didn't say, hey, how's your food, everyone? Didn't look up from your wrappers.
No, I was hungry.
Really a clinical task you partook in last night.
It was so good.
Ugh.
I like that new mustard sauce and them crunchy onions quite a bit.
Yeah, I had one and Dave's double, which was huge.
Yeah.
I don't think I wasn't expecting that, but it was good. And you had a salad and some grapes.
No,
I didn't know Wendy's had grapes.
They don't. They have carrots. I did 2 junior bacon cheese. Classic.
Yeah, no, those are good.
That's all you should
They
order from
used to be crazy good, but I feel like everything got a little smaller and a little less delicious.
I think my hands got bigger. Is all that happened. 'Cause I think that Wendy's, obviously the price has gone up, but dude, my dad will be like, "Hey, buddy, what do you want to do today?" I'm like, "I don't know." He's like, "You want to drive to Castle Rock and go to Wendy's?" And I'm like, "Dude, whatever you want."
Yeah, hell
It's like,
yeah.
my dad in his 70s, his idea of a big outing is hitting Wendy's.
What does he get?
He gets the double. He gets the junior bacon cheeseburger, and then they have a cheeseburger deluxe. Remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
He gets 2 of those, and he gets a fry.
lettuce, tomato,
Yeah.
onion.
The lettuce and the mayonnaise at Wendy's, and the lettuce.
Onions.
Did I say lettuce?
Yes.
Yeah,
The
lettuce
freshest.
twice.
Yeah.
Freshest there is.
Their
Nice
mayo
crisp,
rules.
Nice chunk. Great mayo. I saw a video of someone making mayonnaise in their home, and I wish I could delete it from my memory.
With the eggs and oil?
Yeah. Just the amount of oil that goes into a jar of mayonnaise is truly fucking scary.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
Huh.
But Miracle Whip's the good one.
Oh, Miracle Whip's garbage.
Oh, shut up.
Garbage from hell. Miracle Whip's the good one. Duke's is
Go
the
sit
good
up front
one.
with Travis.
Kewpie's the good one. Hellman's
Yeah,
is like the
Kewpie.
good
You say
nationwide.
Tukey's?
Kewpie.
So Koopy mayonnaise?
Yeah.
No shit.
Duke's is the best.
Duke's is fine. Miracle Whip is also good.
Miracle Whip is a sandwich spread.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's not even mayo.
It's frosting for your sandwich.
Yeah,
You're
it's-
complaining? You
it's
went, I
sugared-
like the new mustard.
It's
But
sugared up.
I can't remember if I prefer Miracle Whip. I don't think I prefer it. I think it's okay.
if you're
I
making
I get upset by it.
if you're making a Carl Budding sleeve of meat, 50-cent Carl Budding, Kraft singles, pepper, Miracle Whip, Fritos, white bread, that's the best sandwich.
That okay, I'll give you that, but like you don't want Miracle Whip on a nice Italian or the fried chicken sandwich we had or anything where it's gonna make it just
Did I
taste
ever
off.
once say that I'm putting Miracle Whip on Italians? All I said was Miracle Whip is good.
Yeah.
And
oof.
you went, balderdash!
Yeah, but it's good
Treason!
when
Apostate!
it's good on bad food.
It's good if you're poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's frosting.
You guys weren't poor.
Yeah, but the same way like Mrs. Dash sucks unless you're eating dollar ramen and then Mrs. Dash rules.
What's funny about my upbringing is that there were, I think, 4 years where we were seriously, desperately poor,
Oh.
and then the rest of it was just like normal.
That's
Right.
yeah,
You know?
yeah, me.
But there was like 4 years where my dad got all his money stolen by Bill Huff and got sober. And at that same time, while my mom was going back to school to become a landscape architect, it was like my grandpa bringing over bags of bread the church would give away on Mondays.
Yeah.
And we had like we had all the bread in the world. It was everything Safeway couldn't sell. So we had all this crazy bread, and then we had like delicious tarts and donuts. And my grandpa would just roll in Mondays after school, and that's like, God, I ate so much trash food.
Yeah.
Literally out of the trash.
Fill up Monday, sick Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. My dad was working at Walmart unloading trucks overnight. Like, it was a weird 4 years. My sister never really remembers it, but I do.
That's my sister doesn't remember us being broke at all.
Well, because then they sell her into prostitution.
No, she's
So
just
she
3.5
blacked
years
it out?
younger than me, so she was like 5 by the
Yeah.
time it was over.
Sophie should remember.
My sister like remembers the house, but she doesn't remember like only eating hot dogs for 4 days because they were on sale at fucking Kmart.
Yeah, a lot of ramen and kidney beans for dinner.
Yeah.
That's why I went to my grandpa's so much for dinner.
It's also why I have an affinity for like liverwurst and all the like weird shit my mom would splurge on
I hate
for
that
herself because it was the only not same shit we had every day stuff that would be in the home.
God, my grandpa would sit down with a can of those little hot dogs.
Viennas?
Yeah, Viennas, and you could smash them in between your fingers, and there was like, with zero give, they would disintegrate. And my
Yeah.
grandpa would be like,
I've never liked those.
I forgot about that weird time when we were desperate.
Yeah.
And I was writing letters to Rosie O'Donnell saying, we're poor, we need help.
Aww.
And then my mom found the letters and was like, oh God, that must have nuked her, dude. She never expressed to me like how much that must have fucked her up to find the little letters her fat son wrote who said, my name's Sam and everyone says that I've got the best smile in the world. Like 8 years old, writing Rosie O'Donnell because I would see her like, you
Hooking
know,
people up.
yeah, like give $1,000 to a family in distress. I was like, my mom works hard and my dad sure knows how to make us smile. And my mom just finding these things and being
Why
like,
did you still
I
have
failed my family.
You were planning on sending them eventually, or what?
Well, one of them, I was like, Mom, can you mail this for me? And she was like, what is it? And I was like, I wrote Rosie O'Donnell a letter. Yeah. Yeah. And I thought I was doing the right thing. Oh my God, that breaks my heart. I just broke my own heart.
What did she do? You could just tell she was pissed.
Yeah. Or like deeply embarrassed and ashamed.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know? That her son was like, I know how I can pitch in. I'll write to the TV and ask for money. And I used to call it the TV. I still call it TV.
Yeah.
Back when I was a kid, I'd be like, I want to watch TV. And she'd be like, you're my son. You got to quit saying it that way. She called me a hillbilly all the time. And then she would hit me with Hank Hill. Are you gay, boy? And it's like, Mom, this is not good for me. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Do I have to know? Do I have to decide right now?
Yeah, the jury's out. Are you gay, boy? I didn't want to like take my shirt off at a boy-girl pool party.
You had a tough time for a few years there, it sounds like, and you had a tough time earlier when you were allegedly forced into the back of this van.
I caught myself.
You didn't catch
Caught
yourself,
myself.
you fell.
I fell twice.
You fell a couple times, and then your response was, the biggest guy here, and I finished it for you, and I said, was forced into the back of the van by his friends? You didn't pick that seat, huh?
Yeah, you guys burnt me with cigarettes and whips and chains. Drove
back
me into my
there.
bell tower back here.
Get back
I
there,
caught
freak.
myself. I was doing a Sophie. Where you think it's funny
That
to be like,
was
the biggest guy there is in the back of the van. And it's like, I chose and also want to be back here and would be pissed if I was sitting anywhere else.
What that was you lost your footing or whaver,
Uh-huh.
and had to grab my thigh.
And you were mad about it, and that's why I got mad.
No, well, I said, what the hell?
Yeah, you're
Because
like,
it
"What the
was
fuck?"
because it was surprising
Yeah.
that you were having a tough time
My hand was on
getting
your ball
back
bag.
here.
I pretty much fell like this into your crotch. Whoa! And you were like, concern it!
What the shit?
Yeah.
But no, I wasn't mad. I was just like, what are you doing? Like, figure it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, you and your sister, and I'm sure your friends would pounce on any weakness or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And so you got defensive and tried to make it sound like you were forced back there by us.
I was the martyr. I was the martyr. That's the whole thing. That's my sister and my mom. If that's our biggest issue, is we want to martyr ourselves. We want to lay prostrate on the rock so you can walk across us and then be like, "Are your feet dry?" I bet they are. Yeah, so I caught myself, and I was like,
it was
and
awesome.
I smiled. I was like, yes, indeed. Yes, you're right. Everything you're about to say.
I had to work the body a little bit.
No, it
But
was good. You did the right thing. It's nice to, see progress. And that was me evolving.
like I said before,
I gotta blow my nose.
I've been better about not being pissed all the time. Although when you guys came over, I wasn't super stoked that one time, and you could tell. But I think it's just because it was like work and home life bleeding together, where you guys come over and we have to pod or whatever. It's like,
You mean
God
the one
damn it.
time I came to see your new house in the church and you were a total jag about it? And
It wasn't
me and
a
Becker
total
kept,
jag.
Me and Becker kept fucking Jim and Pamming from the office each other as you were huffing around your house. You were like, "Oh, I guess you guys are here, huh?" And it's like, "Yeah, I texted you last night and 3 hours ago."
you were also you were in the wind or whatever, as if. Well, nobody can really
Were you
tell when I'll
confused? Were
show
you
up, but
confused?
No.
No.
no, it was annoying. You were annoying about
You're
it.
like, "I guess we're podding, huh?" And it's like, "Yeah, I drove an hour and a half both ways so we could pod." And you're like, "Yeah, good." Yeah, that was
Yeah.
very confusing. It made me worried that you had a gas leak.
I wish I wouldn't be here right now. I'm excited for everybody to not hear this, but
Everyone's hearing
let's
it,
air
man.
it out.
They're gonna hear it.
They're gonna hear it. They're gonna love it.
Yeah.
I mean, if anyone can fix the audio, it's the whiz kid over here, Jake Becker.
it'll get good enough to hear.
You know what you might want to do?
What?
Put out the other one as the free one.
It's already out.
Doesn't matter. Then they'll get this one on the Patreon, and we'll move that one over to free.
Nah.
Why?
I think this is gonna be good.
Well, let me listen to it before any decisions
No, how
are
about
made.
don't worry about it?
Well, I want this thing to be a rousing success as it
It's
continues
not.
to be. It's really good.
It's fine, but I'm saying I don't think
They're gonna
it's
love this. They all love.
I don't think you have to overthink it.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, manipulate whatever.
The last one we did in the
Just
rental,
put it
they
out.
loved it.
Yeah, but it didn't sound like we were inside of a prop plane in the rental.
It did until I cleaned it up.
No, this is an insane amount of chatter and background noise.
It's gonna clean up a lot better than you think.
I believe it. Travis said it's not going to be a big deal. He's up there watching
He's texting.
Palmer Squares videos.
Knock it off.
He's allowed to text. It's his job. Right?
I don't know.
I don't either. You come from truckers. I figured you would know the rules.
Oh, well, I mean, my dad couldn't text and
Didn't have any
drive because it
thumbs.
was the 80s and 90s, but
oh, yeah. Fair enough. I forgot that part.
yeah, we were on food stamps when we moved to Nevada
Yeah.
for like 6 months because my dad, he's gone and I don't talk to my mom, so I'll probably never know, but I'm curious what happened because he worked for McKesson Drug Company, which, you don't order your Manjaro from the same place I do, right?
I ordered from like a reformed Dollar General in Texas.
Yeah, but so you got syringes and wipes, right?
Yeah,
Or
I don't wipe.
what are they called? The alcohol wipes.
Yeah.
Those are McKesson Drug.
Really?
So I saw those and I was like, oh shit, But yeah, my dad worked for McKesson in Illinois. When we decided to move to Henderson, he thought that there was a McKesson out there that he could work at, and we moved out there and it had closed. And I'll never understand who fucked that up.
Your
Like
dad-
it was 94, so there's no like real internet far and wide, but there's phones, there's just the ability to know. And I don't know what the fuck happened. But like,
Also,
we
the
drove,
McKesson in
we
Chicago
moved.
would be like, yeah, we set you up with a job at the one in Nevada
Yeah.
that we talk to all the time. Your dad
Yeah, I
lied to
know.
your family. Your dad got
I don't-
fired
I don't
for
get it.
being drunk behind the wheel or getting sucked off by a pro, probably, in the truck. And then he's like, yeah, we're going to move out to Nevada. There's a McKesson out there. And then he gets there and he's like, what the heck? This place is closed? What are we going to do?
Might have killed a lot lizard in Chicago,
Something.
so he had to bail.
Yeah, for sure.
Huh.
It didn't make sense.
I mean, that just sounds like a guy who got away with a lie, because you could back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll ask Kim if she knows anything, because it was confusing.
I mean, there's no possible way he moved out there and loaded up his entire family and was like, There's a job waiting for us. And then he got there and was like, closed, huh? Well, hey, what are you going to do?
Yeah, I don't know.
You for sure turn around and go back to your old life if you're not
No.
expecting their...
They wanted to get out of... They both my parents wanted to leave Chicago.
You were listening to
We talked about it.
too much music?
No. There was music in Nevada, too.
No, I remember the story.
I remember how to drink out of a straw.
Hey, focus up there.
No, I'm looking at you.
I'm back here in the cage. You wouldn't last a minute
Against
back here.
your will.
Yeah, it sucks back here. Only one of us is strong. What are you looking at, Geppetto? You got a new puppet?
No, I'm looking at times and stuff, and I was about to be like, does one of you want to pull up an ad read?
Oh, so I think we're going to have to put that ad read in the other episode that we put out for free.
I'm
'cause-
positive we're not.
Okay, well, hey. That's fine. I'm just ahead.
Yeah, it's going to work.
No
I
one
can pull
can
it
tell
up.
me no. God, I wish that was the case.
There's actually two.
Ooh.
Two old favorites.
Looks like I'm making $60 this week. We
First
gotta get
up-
more money from them. The numbers are through the roof.
Yeah.
We're skyrocketing.
Well, I'll tell you this. Grocery store runs can seriously break the bank.
Is that where you shard at the grocery store? You gotta buy new undies?
There's a run. Yeah, there's a run on diapers. Especially when you go in for a gallon of milk and leave with 17 bags of chips and king-size candy bars. Oh, they're describing you. You've been described.
That is me.
That's not me.
And then get home without the thing
it's
I
you.
wanted.
You're the king size.
I go in too high.
Well,
What are you, Elliot Woolsey's closer?
Well,
And a lot of other guys. Anyway.
Factor is here to make sure you're
Oh.
eating well without destroying the budget.
Dude, if
Yes.
Factor was real, if it was the robot we've described, it would sound like this van.
That's right.
Yes.
The meals are already prepared for you, so all you've got to do is throw them in the microwave or on the skillet for a quick 2 minutes.
Do you have a fat core? Well, Factor is here for you. They've got calorie-restricted options.
Yeah, menu options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, Keto, and more. Whether you're trying to get shredded or just want to save some time, Factor's got you covered.
Also, ladies, if you're trying to get absolutely caked up for beach season, they got a rump-growing blend, and I've been feeding it to Emmy, and it's crazy.
Just butt food?
Oh, butt food, yeah. I haven't seen her butthole in like 3 weeks. And usually I used to, every morning I'd... Very good. All right. Everything's in order. I'm not horny enough to want to do anal with anyone, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No thanks.
God, how hard do you have to be? Only 13-year-olds should be doing anal. They did it in this van that we're in. While Travis live streamed it.
But yeah,
Factor.
we are fans of Factor. It's good food. It's easy to make. You put it in your body. Makes you strong. What are you dying about? Sam saying something stupid?
Yeah.
He listens to me and he laughs a lot. You should
I
try.
didn't hear it. Also, Factor isn't just dinners. You can add breakfasts, lunches, and snacks to your weekly box.
What? You can get snacks in your box?
Yep.
Well, it's over for everyone.
A little carrot stick in your vajay.
Remember when Becker went back at the sandwich place to order a side of carrots?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta run all of your choices by us first.
No.
You represent a company.
I like carrots.
You're a part of a triad right here.
Well-
I like carrots.
Basically, you never have to cook again.
I don't want to cook.
You don't have to. Get
I'm
started.
tired of it, man.
Get started at factormeals.com/chubby50off and use code chubby50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. That's chubby50off at factormeals.com/chubby50off for 50% off plus free shipping.
I like how they say get started as if it's a huge fucking process.
Let's get
Couldn't be easier to get Factor.
Well, they call it Get Started because they're setting you up with a subscription plan where you don't have to keep doing it.
Well, I know, but it's like, hey, make sure you get your birth certificate and social security number together as
Yeah.
long as 3 pieces of mail, and we're going to be able to move your application for Factor along. You
Yeah,
go
you have to see if
online.
you get approved.
Yeah, we got to do a credit check. We got to see how many teeth you have.
Oh, shit. Well,
I will say this real quick.
Yeah,
My
please.
dad loves the Factor.
Yeah.
If you got an old, here's a fucking nice gift for your grandparents or whatever, your mom and dad.
Yeah.
What, Factor's like $8 a month?
I don't know.
Oh.
No.
Go to factor.com to find
Anyway.
out more.
Get it for your old people. It's easy. They love it. They feel like they're fucking Gordon Ramsay in there.
This next ad is appropriate because you've been all horny. When the mood is right but nothing else is, Hims is ready to help. You don't need any right now, but
Tell
maybe
you what,
later.
man,
Yeah.
I have been so fucking hard.
Yeah. Manjaro?
I don't know. No, it's Hims, of course. I take Hims all the time.
You're gonna
I
OD
popped
on
the Hims before I went on stage last night. Brent Gill style.
Yeah. Hims gives men access to sexual health treatments that won't break the bank and will get you firing on all cylinders again.
Dude, sexual confidence is so thrilling.
Yeah.
I've been going in there and just tearing it up. There's a reason I haven't seen her hole. It's closed for business. It's like Caspanina. Invite only. No. It's a terrible thing to say. But yeah.
Hims gives men access to sexual health treatments that won't break the bank and will get you firing on all cylinders again.
Get sexual confidence.
I already said that. Just head to their website and fill out the intake form.
I'm sorry.
Again.
Sexual confidence is the name of my new special. I forgot. Get sexual confidence, guys. I wore the suit I got in Cleveland.
Go to their website, fill out the intake form. A medical provider will determine the best treatment for you. You don't even need insurance, and one low price covers everything from treatments to ongoing care.
And this intake form does also sign you up for the United States Marine Corps.
You get put on a 72-hour hold. Just kidding,
No.
Hims.
Yeah.
Start your free online visit today at hims.com/chubby. That's HIMS.com/chubby for your personalized ED treatment options. hims.com/chubby. The featured products include compounded products, which are not approved nor verified for
Compounded.
safety, effectiveness, or quality by the FDA. Shut the fuck up. Prescription required. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan. You talk the whole time, and then I have to talk. I have to say these parts, and you make it fucking impossible. Also, you get the money from it, so why don't you read the ads, and then I'll interrupt you.
If you knew how much money it was, you would be stoked that I got that amount of money. Because it's almost zero. It's like...
I know, that was me being annoyed, because I don't want to read them. I just want to kick it with my friends. No, I'm just saying, it's like... That's when it feels like work, is when you're reading the copy.
Yeah.
And then you get in there with a compounded. Oh, hey, I pound until I come.
No, I do need to get
It's
my
like-
sexual confidence back.
Yeah?
I don't. I don't miss it at all.
I really
Oh
wanna-
yeah, we were saying when you're horny, man, like it's two sides of a fucking rock hard coin. Because yes, having sex is fun. When you're single, it can be exciting to find somebody to bang.
Or if you're
But
married to someone
also-
you love.
Yes, that's also good. But like, I don't know, I don't care as much. I like hanging out.
They know.
Oh, so I shouldn't talk about.
No,
Just,
please.
you guys talk then. You guys should talk. We're almost to the Chinese buffet. Oh wait, we can't go there either because the control freak doesn't want to go anymore.
We're going to the
You
want to
go to
the
a
Chinese
You want to go to a
buffet.
different place that doesn't. You don't know what it is, but you want to go there instead.
No, we're going to the Chinese buffet.
We can't figure it out, but it's a no for the Chinese buffet.
It's no theater because it's a Japanese buffet. NOH. No, you're totally right, and let's talk more about our sexual health. Becker?
I don't even want to. I was just trying to get into the conversation that you were starting again, which is, God, I'm so horny, and I have sexual confidence now.
I don't.
And I love it.
I need to get it back all the way up.
I don't miss it. But I'm going to be losing all this weight. Next thing you know, I'm going to be horny again. It's going to suck.
Yeah. Well, or at least more confident.
You're going to be compounding.
Megan's not going to want me
You're going to have
pawing at her again. Hey, get over here. She's like, God damn it. Come on.
Yeah, when I was getting laid a lot, I was the grossest person I ever was. I had no confidence. I was just getting lucky.
What about compounding interest? That's what I
Yeah.
have on stage last night. Oh, God, I put
Did
a
you-
zin in and I think I'm going to barf every time.
Gross.
Not every time, but
Lately.
You're sick.
yeah.
What are you doing?
Trying not to barf while
Regaining
also
his-
enjoying a
Oh.
zin.
Hopefully puking on your own dick and balls. That's what I...
That's
what
Emily's
that's
job.
what the good money is on.
That's the worst kind of sick. When you're sitting on the toilet and have to try to puke between your legs because it's an emergency.
Oh, God, yeah. The ultimate Sophie's choice.
Yeah.
Do I stand up and shit everywhere? Like, what do I want to clean up more?
Yeah.
do I shit on the wall or do I puke on my nads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've never had it really go south. I've always lucked out, but man, that is stressful.
It's the worst.
And if you have the bathtub right next to the toilet, it's a little bit less scary because you would just puke over there.
Yeah.
But there's not always a tub right there.
No. In my Trinidad house, the sink's too high to do that
Hotbox
too.
with God.
Yeah.
I definitely have been in a situation where you're like, what's the name of that guy that people would tag? Like
Oh,
Norbert was here. You know, with just the nose coming over
Kilroy.
the wall. Yeah,
Kilroy.
Kilroy. So you're Kilroying the sink, and you're like,
Really?
dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're shitting and you have to puke?
Yeah. It's the worst.
Yeah. I mean, because when I was a kid, what I would do is I would, during football season, I would drink like 2 of those giant boxes of orange juice every day.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Because I thought orange juice was good for you.
Ooh, Pontiac
Look at that
Ventura.
Pussy wagon.
Those are rare. They only made those. That's a 72.
A beautiful mind over here.
Yes.
That thing was badass looking, though.
I would drink all this orange juice, and then it would just ruin my stomach, and I would have diarrhea, and I'd have to puke. So there's a lot of situations. And back then, when I was like, in playing shape, my thighs were big, but they weren't as bulbous.
Yeah.
And I definitely could get through the little hole.
Too much orange juice puke is rough.
Oh, dude! I mean, you could disintegrate toilet paper with that
Yeah.
stuff.
That's battery acid.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't drink a lot of apple juice or orange juice anymore because it is kind of a.
Acidic.
Are you going to enjoy it? Maybe
Yeah.
going in, but then almost immediately it's like right here for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And
No
now that I've
thanks.
had good orange juice, bad orange juice is such a disappointment.
Oh yeah. Most of it is garbage.
Yeah.
right? Oh, and thanks to all the rolling back of regulations, it's going to be literal battery acid in a few months,
Yeah.
and we're gonna smile. We have to. Self-checkout will force you to smile while you pay for garbage.
That's
Yeah.
your
Like,
consent.
you're not smiling. Yeah, there's a little alarm goes off. A cop shows up. Hey, you better smile while you get fucked.
As you have to handle your produce with gloves on, so it doesn't eradicate your fucking fingers. But yeah, smile.
You have to give a thumbs up.
Yeah. Hey, the pumped police are here to make sure you're absolutely stoked to the bone.
That's the real deal in North Korea, right? Like they have to smile and love life, and they get in trouble if they like show real emotion.
I think at least
That's where we're going.
Yeah, at least if they're anywhere where they can be seen by the
Yeah.
outside world.
They can get turned in for
Yeah.
not smiling or whatever. Oh my god, here we come.
I had a pretty good. I don't know if we can talk about it on here because of the current climate. But someone brought up Israel and Palestine the other day in New York.
Uh-huh.
So it can go either way over there. You know, there's a lot of people who are stoked on both sides. And I like when that happens, when it's a super heated debate, I like to go, well, wait, hold on. What's going on over there?
Let's start from zero and catch me up.
Well, I said, I want to figure out.
How to profit from it.
No, I want to figure out how to put this without getting censored or eradicated from YouTube. Let's pretend I have a friend named Jennifer,
Uh-huh.
right? And I don't use every syllable. I just sometimes use the first syllable when I talk to her. I'll be like,
Yeah.
what's up, Jen? You know? And she got a big old circle. Some might think it's a 0, could be an O. And Jen got a O on her side.
Yeah.
You know? So I said, what's going on over there? And someone, and I was like, are they still talking about Jen's O? I didn't say that. So how can I do this?
Are you as exhausted as I am with this?
I think you'll be fine. It's
You
gonna,
think so?
Yeah, it's going to be in the last couple minutes of the hour-long video.
Okay, well, I said, hey, are they still doing that?
Yeah.
And then someone went, well, they were all pissed. And I was like, sorry, what's the definition of am I wrong? And someone was like, wow, and they tried to explain it. And I was like, yeah, isn't that what's going on over there? And they were like, no, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hey, you're in a good position when you're coming up with new definitions for when you're trying to work up clever fucking workarounds to make this okay. Maybe everything's not right.
Yeah, once you start backpedaling.
Yeah, once you're like, well, depends on what you mean by
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I thought there was one definition for Anyway. I mean, how long are we supposed to pretend like nothing's bad?
Yeah. I don't know that want to get into all that in the last 2 minutes of the episode.
Well, it was
but,
just a fun story where I was like, oh, wait, so what is happening?
well, and that's what Socrates did, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
He would
I'm
kind of make
Socrates.
you...
Thank you.
Explain yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, I want to hear you say it, and then I'm going to just obliterate you once I've set you up, with your own words.
Yeah.
I'm asking you questions, you respond, And then next thing you know, your dick is in the dirt.
Yeah.
And Socrates is getting blown by a 9-year-old.
Well, yeah, it's like as soon as I just pwned you, and how am I going to celebrate winning this debate? Laying in a boy.
And it's fine.
Yeah.
Because it's of the time.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, his name was
The
Socrates.
boys loved it.
Socrates.
Yeah.
Sucra these.
Yeah.
Sucra blue.
If you want to hear me not talk about any of this live on stage, why don't you come out to see me in London, Glasgow, and Manchester coming up soon?
I'll be there too.
Yeah, Lund will be there. Australia? Good work. Tickets are flying. Manchester, London, Glasgow? What's going on? We're about half sold in all those rooms. Let's move those tickies, baby.
You're not coming to America, but we're coming to you.
Yeah. And we're going to... I wonder if we're going to be well received over there.
I mean, it's insane, I think, to just act like we all love it over here and
Well, I know,
everything
but
that's going on is cool.
But hasn't the issue been that forever we've been the man because we won World War II? And everyone's been kind of mad about that. But now it's like, we do suck, and everyone's like really spiking the football, rolling around in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's going to make us flinch and laugh behind our back.
Yeah, for sure.
And we'll probably get pants and tabletops.
There's gonna be a lot of this kind of
yes.
thing. You want to be good?
Yeah, that's going to
Becker looked
happen.
too, I think, but he's frail.
I looked in the camera to
That's
see it.
two.
Yeah.
If you digital,
Yep.
yeah.
Damn.
Join the Patreon, of course. That's a good place to spend your money. It's $5. Shit, 20. Spend 20 over there a month.
Some psychopath didn't know there was a Patreon, so please don't be that obtuse.
Yeah.
And check it out. We started the Patreon pretty much right when we started the pod.
Yeah.
Or we did.
Pretty much. I think it's.
Or we loaded-
weeks
yeah.
off. Yeah.
Becker says
Right.
there's 30,000 hours of content over there.
No, I said we had up 300 hours of video between the two, Patreon and free.
That's like 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get over there, join
That's a
it.
lifetime.
Yeah.
But yes, almost 5 years worth of Patreon episodes waiting for you.
Goodbye.